Yeah, welcome back once again. My name is Victor Odigoma here. We are still looking at problems emanating from indices. Okay, we have had a lot of classes already on indices. Please, I implore you that you check out on those classes. Check out on those classes because it is going to help you to understand what we are doing presently. If you look at this problem, you see that it has to do with indices. It's an equation problem from indices, okay, indical equations. So how can we be able to resolve a matter like this? How can we be able to resolve a problem like this? All right, so if you have something like this, if you have something like this and we need to resolve it, you see from the first one, you have we have n raised to power minus 2 over 3, then equals to, permit me to rewrite uh, this 9 as 3 raised to power 2. Okay, permit me to rewrite it in that format. Okay, now look at this. My worry and concern right now is how do I remove this power so that this n will be free. Okay, and if I want to remove this minus 2 over 3 and I multiply it by the inverse, if I multiply it by the inverse, you will realize that this will become 1. What do I mean by that? If I say multiply the powers by minus 3 over 2, you realize that here you will now have n, then minus 3 over 2 times minus 2 over 3. Okay, then equals to, this is now 3, then this minus 3 over 2 as well will also multiply, we have minus 3 over 2 times the existing 2. So do you see that this is now n raised power 1 equals to, then what do we have here now? Of course, you can see that this is minus 3 over 2 multiplying 2 over 1, of which this will take away this, and we have now 3 raised to power minus 3 left. Okay, so n is now equals to 1 over 3 raised to power 3. That means that n is equals to 1 over 27. Okay, I'm sure that is very clear. What was the secret? How were we able to remove this power? One single step: multiply the powers by the reciprocal of this power. You can see the power here. The reciprocal of it, just the inverse of it. You just take the inverse of it and use it to multiply both sides, the power of both sides. And as soon as you do that, this will come down to become 1. And you have been able to remove the power, and over here you now have resolve whatever that is left and get a result which is accurate. All right, let's also look at the second example. The second example, we have something like this that says 2 times r raised to power minus 3 is equals to minus 16, and the intent is for us to find the value of r. We want to find the value of r. If I divide, first step, divide both sides by 2, you will realize that what will be left here, because this is 2 over 2, this is r raised power minus 3, okay, equals to, this is minus 16 over 2. So you realize that here this will remain r raised power minus 3. Okay, and this is equals to what now? You can see that this will be minus 8. Okay, that will be minus 8. All right, how are we going to take away this power here so that r will stand alone? That's exactly what I was saying. What's the reciprocal of this? That's minus 1 over 3. So if I say multiply both sides by minus 1 over 3, you will now have r raised power minus 3 times minus 1 over 3. Then on the left hand side, right hand side will still do the same thing. We'll have minus 8 to power minus 1 over 3. So you realize that here will remain r, because this will take away this. So we have left, what do we have left here? Minus 8. Okay, to power what? Minus 1 over 3. This can be a result, or if you like, you can still stretch it further. Minus 2 raised to power 3 will give you minus 8, because this is prime. Okay, so this negative value will retain. So if this is multiplying minus 1 over 3, okay, you realize that you will have r finally minus 2 raised to power. This take away this minus 1, and r will be equals to, this is a reciprocal, that is 1 over minus 2. So that will be the final result of r. That will be the final result of r. I am trusting God that these examples we've taken will be sufficient enough to help us to understand practical problems or critical problems that are coming from indices. So we are still going to be taking more problems as we encounter them. Okay, please share this to your friends out there to help them as well. Then click the subscription button just down there. It doesn't take time, and then on the notification button so that you'll be notified as we continue to progress in the classes. Like our video, and then as you do that, God bless you. Thank you so much for being part of the class.